Uh-oh. Let me go that way. Turn back. Here is that's the one. Park here. To go. Lala, how are you? Jennifer. Jennifer with her hand. I need to take the case off because they always say, too hot. The light's too hot. I take the case off. Put the charger in. Right now it's 80% battery. Oh, what's wrong? The internet not good. Only 600. Oh, that's not good. Let me the big van is here. Hello. Hi, Nicole. He come again to block the road. Oh, there's a big truck here. Hi. Wow, this guy, so nice. That
To Canaan land down the
internet
is so
pretty bad. And like 800.
Night will turn today where the soul of man never dies.
Oh.
Dear friend, there'll be no sound. There'll be
Who bought that?
the
Pizza. Who bought the pizza?
I heard the music when you were just coming out of your car, and I thought, oh no, it's them. It's like they're following her.
What's wrong?
love light beams across the foam where the soul never dies. It shines and lights the way to home where the soul never dies. No sand, there'll be no sand, there'll be no tears and nights. Where all is gone.
Yeah, the background. We need the background. Got some candle there. Thank you, Lily.
The roses blooming there for me where the soul never dies. And I shall spend eternity where the soul never dies. It rains and falls, it goes, and the soul never dies. No sand, there'll be no cares and love. Where all is joy and the soul never dies. Oh, they tell me of a home far beyond the sky. Oh, they tell me of a home far away. They tell me of a home where old storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an uncloudy sky. Oh, they tell me of a home. Oh, they tell me of a home where my friends have gone. Oh, they tell me of that land far away, where the tree of life and eternal bloom, storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Oh, they tell me that he smiled on his children there, and his smile drive their sorrows away. And they tell me that no cares will ever come again in the land of uncloudy day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Where they'll sing goodbye over in the glory land. How long by my Savior's side over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land. I'll join, yes, join at the angel band over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land. The mighty hotel stand over in the glory land. I'm on my way to those mountains fast over in the glory land. There to sing God's praise and His glory each day over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land, I'll join, yes, join at the angel band over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land, there is with the mighty host I'll stand over in the glory. a joyful thought that my Lord I'll see over in the glory land, and with candid praise there forever I'll be. Over in the glory land, just over in the glory land, I'll join with King of heaven. Over in the glory land, just over in the glory land, there with the mighty host I'll stand. Over in the glory land.
Check 1 2, check 1.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom
Come, thy will be done.
on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
I was saying that as well, but also, more importantly, those who hear, there, prayers for the ones involved. These people here are involved.
God bless America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Miss Mickey took a night off.
All right, Miss Mickey took an evening off. I see Angelina and Cindy coming down the way. All right, I'm so happy they could join us. So happy all of y'all could join us this evening. You know, another day in the good old US of A. I don't know of any other. So, let's play some music. Most of you probably know Dennis from Colorado. Called me yesterday. His friend Ted, who was here earlier this year, he was riding his motorcycle last night and ran into a bear.
A bear.
A bear.
That's scary for a couple reasons.
And obviously he was thrown off. Things are gonna be the way they were before. No more loneliness, only happiness. I'm gonna live here again. I hear bells are ringing, I hear birds are singing. I'm gonna live here. And I know the days are coming. I'm gonna live here again. I'm gonna live here. I'm gonna live here. I'm gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. I'm gonna live here again. I'm gonna live here again. They drove me up the hill from I am a man. They made me feel so I am a man.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you. It's forever. I know. I didn't even take so long.
how I believe you better come and take my life away. That'll be a cold day in hell. I pray my soul to say.
Y'all probably know I'm never coming back. My parents almost had me. My dad wanted me to stay there. He wanted me to move in. And my mom was like,
not think too high. I'm still getting my You don't pay my bills, don't pay my. Some people say I'm this way sometimes. Another thing that I got you may think
oh, good,
that
nice.
Flying to Denver, conference for the
My cousin was going to Denver University, University of Denver, and then my place opened up, and I went out with the ski slopes in Keystone. So that was. I don't know if I can still do it. I don't think I can.
I know y'all feel it.
I might, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, you had a lovely time. I'm so glad.
yeah. I like Colorado.
Yeah.
So we there every year so far. So
You don't like how
Bless
I
his heart, yeah. I remember he was having a little
take my life away.
Oh, at least you get to go. You know, good. Oh, I'm so it's not healthy.
I pray my
Yeah,
soul
let me
to
see
say.
this thing going out. Let me try to look at that.
Well, if you ask me where I come from, dear
上
girl,
回来以后，
in an extraordinary place, where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. This
我
ain't
要
our
是可
dream.
以每本看看，
Our dreams off the
有
street.
蚊子咬你吧？
有一点点好像是。
Yeah, I'm thinking enough to know that we've got it good. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe. It costs to be free. I pledge allegiance to this flag, proud and you're proud to do. Hey, we if there's a lady that stands there, but it's the only place that I prefer to love my wife and raise my kids. And the stripes and the eagle fly. When-
可能跟太热也是吧。天晚太热也蛮幸福。
Well, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
今天那个大会安排去见我那个历史选区的议员，马上。
Well, my fiddle was my daddy till the day he died. Took me by the hand, hugged him close to his side. Thank God you're a country boy. Well, my daddy taught me young. More clothes. Sometimes we barely floating, but please don't rock this boat. Each time I put a song on the river, never the wind was out, never had the cold shivers. Had a silver spoon, I was warm in the winter driver. Thanks for showing no respect to down that fine down from the
These days my guns stay loaded, my family tell them to bring it on. Won't you take me back to the old days, since horses and under cold skies, a rebel soul from the old times like Jesse James and those guys. I'm watching you with both eyes, I ain't telling no lies. If you wanna come and get it, backwoods country living shot. If we trip on over, we won't watch the shore. We'll sink down to underwater. Been down at the bottom so long we can breathe underwater. Breathe out Trump, hey, lock let me hear you chant. Breathe out Trump, lock your life up. Breathe out Trump, yeah, lock let me hear you chant. That is just a miss about the far, now we stuck until we push back on them hard. Going up, this is politician prosecution. Where we at? The left wanna sit and play God, that's a fact. And Trump will never sleep with that thing. It's a play by George Soros. He gave Faggot M to elections. This is horrible. We can't let him slide with that. This election interference ain't no time for that. Joe Biden, you should be the one locked up in jail. Second term for the left, ain't no way in the hell. And Soros stop lying about connections with Bragg. We all know what's up. It's the rap and the sad man. Bring Donald Trump. 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 Let me hear you chant. Bring Donald Trump. Lock your life up. Bring Donald Trump. Hey, let me hear you chant. Bring Donald Trump. Lock your life up. Bring Donald Trump. Yeah, lock let me hear you chant. Indicted we stand. Indicted we fall. Indicted we stand. Indicted we fall. Indicted we stand. Indicted we fall. Trump get locked up. It's a rap for us all. I can tell that the left get nervous, trying to throw a case at the door on purpose. But y'all can't mess with God's people, that's illegal, boy. We can put our tension in the air like Penny Siegel, boy. Sheesh. Jesus #1, undefeated in the streets. If God is with us, who can go against us? We the peace. Killing up the left, even with the blood cancer. Biden is a mess, we the pressure for the answer. Trying to turn this up, let me bring this flow back. I know Jesus back in Trump, ain't no rebounds in rap. Ain't no way we gon' lose, so it's time to stand up. This is bigger than Let's Go Brandon, cause we all had enough. Lock your life up, bring down Trump. Lock your life up, bring down Trump. Lock your life up, bring down Trump. Hey, bring down Trump. Lock your life up, bring down Trump. Lock your life up, bring down Trump. Lock your life up, bring down Trump. Lock your life up.
We cannot buy our security, our freedom from the threat of the bomb, by committing an immorality so great because to save our own skins we're willing to make a deal with your slave masters. Alexander Hamilton said a nation which can prefer disgrace to danger is prepared for a master and deserves one. Now let's set the record straight. There's no argument over the choice between peace and war, but there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second. Surrender. Admittedly, there's a risk in any course we follow other than this, but every lesson of history tells us that the greater risk lies in appeasement. And this is the specter our well-meaning liberal friends refuse to face, that their policy of accommodation is appeasement. And it gives no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, eventually we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. And what then? When Nikita Khrushchev has told his people, he knows what our answer will be. He has told them that we're retreating under the pressure of the Cold War, and someday, when the time comes to deliver the final ultimatum, our surrender will. He believes this because from our side he's heard voices pleading for peace at any price, or better rev than death, or as one commentator put it, he'd rather live on his knees than die on his feet. And therein lies the road to war, because those voices don't speak for the rest of us. You and I know and do not believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery. If nothing in life is worth dying for, when did this begin? Just in the face of this enemy? Or should Moses have told the children of Israel to live in slavery under the Pharaohs? Should Christ have refused the cross? Should the patriots at Concord Bridge have thrown down their guns and refused to fire the shot heard round the world? The martyrs of history were not fools. And our honored dead, who gave their lives to stop the advance of the Nazis, didn't die in vain. Where then is the road to peace? It's a simple answer after all. You and I have the courage to say to our enemies, there is a price we will not pay. There is a point beyond which they must not advance. This is the meaning, in the phrase of Churchill said, the destiny of man is not measured by material computations. When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn we're spirits, not animals. And he said there's something going on in time and space and beyond time and space, which, whether we like it or not, spells duty. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness.
My first rifle was a 243. The Papa gave Daddy and Daddy gave to me. And they tell me how to shoot with a steady hand. I guess that's something you don't understand. Now I grew up on a prison farm, sneaking pulls a shine from a mason job. Used to go fishing out Pickles Creek down, but I guess that's something you don't understand. And Grandma's in the kitchen, Papa done passed on. We sit out on the front porch just to pick it on the summer. And there's blood on the table, 'cause we work for what we have. And I was raised in this land. I guess that's something you don't understand. And I still fly that southern flag, whistling Dixieland enough to brag. And I know all the words of simple man. I guess that's something you don't understand. Pledge my allegiance the original way. Say Merry Christmas, not Happy Holidays. I can't change my ways, I know who I am. Grandma's in the kitchen, Papa done passed on. We sit out on the front porch, just picking on the stone. There's blood on the table, we work for what we say. It's something you don't understand. I'll grind us up in a big machine, I'll feed us all on the same belief. Oh, the dollar and a credit card, but we got a way of doing things, and no bank is gonna steal from me. Grandma's in the kitchen, and Papa done passed on. We sit out on the front porch, just picking on stone. And there's a Bible on the table, 'cause he bled for what we said. Something you don't understand. My first rifle was a 243. And Papa gave Daddy and Daddy gave to me.
All right, we have a really great crowd out here tonight. I'm happy to see everybody. Miss Nikki took an evening off, so I know she's missing out on seeing it. So I went to court. Rachel Powell, she is a Jan 6er from Pennsylvania, mother of 8, and she has been out on home confinement this whole time, but she had severe home confinement, and she couldn't do that, and it went on for months for Jan 6ers in Mar-a-Lago. That really triggered the little talking heads of the left that he wore "Make America Great Again." As one argument wins, the government comes back with a way to tweak it. So, you know, the argument on the obstruction charge is whether someone knowingly, corruptly, with intent committed. How can you have a corrupt intent if you have no idea that you're breaking the law and that you think you're doing the right thing? So a lot of arguments have been that, you know, that everyone thought they had a First Amendment right, and they thought they were morally correct in doing what they were doing. Judge Lambert today came down and where he referenced that basically, even if you thought you were morally correct and it was still unlawful, it's still corrupt. So you can still be charged with that, if that makes sense. This is a really messy charge. This is what they're getting Trump on. So I would encourage everybody, you can go and read Rachel Powell's docket. They already have it out where you can read Judge Lambert's opinion on this obstruction, because it will play out as this Trump Senate's time is because of this particular charge, and he did not assault anyone, nor did he go into the building. And, you know, and he was found guilty of that. And we knew then that they were going to keep pushing this. And then when they got Enrique Tarrio on that charge, and he was not even in D.C., it just laid the doorway open for this to come down and indict Trump on it. And now we see all the good works they were talking about with Judge Beryl Howell when she stepped down as Chief Justice, and they said the work that we have yet to see her, you know, that she's done. And I guess we're seeing it now. Another thing the government is going to keep doing, and they tried to do today to Rachel Powell, and they probably will try to do this at sentencing, is they're going to give the domestic terrorist enhancement to almost everyone that they can. And you know, she was found guilty of breaking a window. They believe that she had violent intent to obstruct against the United States government, basically. They tried to remand her right there. It was pretty emotional, wanted to hear, and he considers her a danger. So now that he has done that, and they can add a point to 12 points on your sentencing, they're going to continue to do that. And then when they do that, and the government's not going to stop. As we see today, you know, they're going to drop the indictment on Trump, and that is what's going to happen. But going forward, they're going to continue to hunt down American citizens. There was another arrest today. There's been 12 arrests this 50 arrests this year. So they are not stopping. They're going to continue to do this, and they're going to try to get every single conservative they can. They're coming after everyone, and I don't know if it's a last-ditch effort, because the United States American people are really getting fed up, and they know it, and it's part of panicking. But, you know, there has been times in our history, not in the United States, but in our world, where leaders were taken out, citizens were hunted down, kids were indoctrinated, and, you know, all those societies are, you know, those people are still struggling today, watching what they've done to Jan 6er after Jan 6er, and not letting the American people really know what precedence is being set in those federal courthouses. You know, we have to get our Congress people's aides. We need to get anyone we can into these federal courthouses and see the precedent that's being set. They're someplace else. We're hunting down our people here. We're taking FBI agents away from sex traffickers and violent crime, because we've got to get these MAGA grannies. We have to get them, because they're such a threat to our democracy.
The guys inside the jail, you know, as you know, we've been trying to get phone calls for the last week and a half on the vigil, and it's just not happening. It's not because they're not trying to call out. It's because the guys have all reached out about it on their tablets, and so now they're not just shutting off the phones, they're shutting off the tablets. So the guys haven't had the tablets on for at least 3 hours.
They've actually been off for a while. They've been off since about 3 o'clock today. So.
Well, I was just talking about you guys and how they are messing with y'all with the phones, with the tablets. We haven't gotten
I don't think we can eat at all.
Well, for all the viewers that don't know who you are, I mean, I know who you are, but do you want to talk, like, say your name and stuff?
My name is Brian Jackson. I go by Scooter, and I am from Houston, Texas.
And Angelina and Cindy are here. They brought us a nice blueberry loaf. And Scott.
Well, hello, Angelina and Steve. Angelina and Steve?
Cindy.
Cindy.
And
hello.
Steve. And those people that are on the live streams, variably.
Awesome. You know what's crazy? Today we had like the internal affairs coming here today, going through like the CO's books and stuff, taking pictures of it.
Knowing that he's a mental health danger to anybody, even himself. I mean, they know they were wrong. They know that they've done something wrong. They know that people are talking about it. So they have to do.
Yeah.
So there's supposed to be a process, but there's really just a favoritism.
There's really not. Yeah, there's no process at all. There is.
And there is no oversight or accountability, is what you're saying?
Pretty much, yes. Yep.
I just summon it up in all your words.
Yeah, pretty much using their authority.
I mean, there is rank groups, and I think COs are a bigger gang than the gangs in the jail, so
yeah.
They get paid to be there.
They definitely can be, that's for sure. They definitely can be. But, yeah, there's like 3 guys that one person he wants to cut hair, doesn't want to cut hair. He's not a barber, he doesn't know how to cut hair. Never mind the 3 other guys that hired on to do it, to cut hair. They just don't want to do it because he says so. Sure.
Might be better than
what
we're
works
doing
out.
right now.
Yeah, that worked out.
Okay, maybe I won't. So yeah, we don't have any haters out here tonight. It's just us lovely patriots.
Yeah. That's good.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to get some of the guys together that,
I will definitely be talking about that later. You and I will.
Yeah. All right.
For a later phone call.
Yeah, definitely.